Have you ever wondered how NASA's Artemis I mission started its groundbreaking journey to the moon? Let's dive into that remarkable moment. Artemis I, the mission that is propelling us towards a new era of lunar exploration, began with the successful launch of the mega Artemis I rocket. This was no small feat, as this mission marked the first step in NASA's ambitious Artemis program. The aim? To return humans to the moon and land the first woman and the first person of color on the lunar surface by 2025, a goal that is as audacious as it is inspiring. Now let's rewind a bit to the preparation phase. The Artemis team, after a successful pre-launch test, determined that no further rehearsals were necessary, but the journey towards this launch was not without its hurdles. During the test, there were some issues, but the team, with their unwavering dedication and expertise, tackled them head-on. Engineers even conducted a test of the booster hydraulic power unit to mitigate potential future malfunctions. After these preliminary steps, the rocket underwent repairs and launch preparations for 6 to 8 weeks before the launch window opened. Every detail was meticulously checked, double-checked, and then checked again, ensuring that the mission was set for success from the get-go. Then came the momentous day. The countdown began, and as the final seconds ticked away, the engines roared to life, and the Artemis I rocket took flight. It was an awe-inspiring sight, a testament to human ingenuity and our ceaseless quest for knowledge and exploration. With the successful launch, Artemis I began its journey, marking a new era of lunar exploration. This mission is not just about reaching the moon, it's about setting the stage for future manned lunar missions, about pushing the boundaries of what's possible, and about inspiring generations to dream big and reach for the stars. So what makes the Artemis I mission unique from previous lunar missions, you may ask? The answer lies in the heart of the mission, the Orion spacecraft and the Space Launch System, or SLS rocket. Let's start with the Orion spacecraft. Orion is no ordinary space capsule. It's designed for long-duration, human-rated deep space exploration. This means it's built to keep astronauts safe and comfortable on long journeys far from home. Orion is equipped with life support systems, a robust heat shield for re-entry into Earth's atmosphere, and an emergency abort system that ensures the crew's safety all the way to orbit. The spacecraft can support a crew of up to 4 astronauts for a 21-day active crew mission to the moon. On the way back to Earth, Orion will reach speeds of up to 20,000 miles per hour and endure temperatures twice as hot as molten lava. But don't worry, Orion's got it covered. Its state-of-the-art heat shield is designed to protect the crew and ensure a safe return home. Now let's shift our gaze to the Space Launch System, the rocket that propels Orion on its journey. The SLS is a beast. It's the most powerful rocket that NASA has ever built, capable of producing a staggering 8.8 million pounds of thrust at liftoff. That's enough power to put over 24 elephants into space. The SLS is the backbone of NASA's deep space exploration plans, enabling humans to explore the moon, Mars, and beyond. The rocket is designed to be flexible and evolvable to meet a variety of crew and cargo mission needs. Its robust design ensures it can carry large payloads and endure the harsh conditions of deep space missions. These technological marvels are not just vehicles, they are the key instruments in paving the way for human exploration beyond our planet. Orion and the SLS are not just about reaching the moon, they're about opening the door to the wider cosmos, setting the stage for humanity's next giant leap into the unknown. Now that Artemis I is launched, what happens on its journey to the moon? The path of Artemis I is a meticulously calculated trajectory, designed to push the limits of technology and pave the way for future manned lunar missions. The journey begins with a trans-lunar injection, a powerful burn of the spacecraft's engines that sends it hurtling towards the moon. As Artemis I approaches the moon, it enters a phase known as lunar flyby. The spacecraft uses the moon's gravitational pull as a slingshot, accelerating its speed and altering its course. This flyby sets the stage for the 2 orbits around the moon that are at the heart of the mission. The first lunar orbit is a wide, elliptical path that takes Artemis I far from the moon, then brings it back close. This orbit tests the spacecraft's navigation and control systems, ensuring they can handle the complex maneuvers necessary for lunar exploration. After completing the first orbit, Artemis I moves into a closer, more circular orbit. This second orbit brings the spacecraft tantalizingly close to the lunar surface, simulating the conditions of a manned lunar landing. It's a dress rehearsal of sorts, preparing for the day when astronauts once again set foot on the moon. Throughout these orbits, Artemis I is performing a vital task. It's testing the performance of the Orion capsule and the Space Launch System rocket under real lunar conditions. Every aspect of the spacecraft, from its engines to its heat shields, is put to the test. These orbits are more than just paths through space. They are stepping stones, each one bringing us closer to the return of humans to the moon. They are a testament to human ingenuity, to our thirst for exploration and our determination to push the boundaries of what is possible. With each orbit, Artemis I is not only closer to the moon but also to making history. Did you know Artemis I is also carrying a special payload of small satellites? These are not just any satellites, they're CubeSats, a type of miniaturized satellite that has been revolutionizing space research. There are 13 of these little guys hitching a ride on Artemis I, each packed with innovative technology that will perform various scientific experiments and demonstrations. CubeSats are small, typically about 4 inches on each side, and weigh just a few pounds. But don't let their size fool you. These tiny powerhouses are capable of performing complex tasks that help us better understand space and our place within it. Each of the 13 CubeSats on Artemis I has a unique mission. Some will venture into lunar orbit, studying the moon's radiation environment or testing new technologies. Others will journey farther into space, exploring and investigating the vast cosmos. For instance, one CubeSat aims to capture the most detailed images yet of the moon's surface using a state-of-the-art infrared camera. Another will test a new kind of propulsion system that could make future space travel more efficient. Yet another will study the interaction between the Earth's magnetic field and the solar wind, which could help protect future astronauts from harmful radiation. These CubeSats are not just passengers on Artemis I. They're an integral part of the mission. They'll provide invaluable data that will help NASA plan for future Artemis missions, including the ultimate goal of landing the first woman and the first person of color on the moon. So, while Artemis I is making its historic journey around the moon, these CubeSats will be hard at work, conducting research and testing new technologies. Each one is a testament to human ingenuity, proving that even the smallest satellites can make a big contribution to our exploration of space. These tiny satellites may be small in size, but they play a big role in the Artemis I mission. So what happens after Artemis I completes its mission around the moon? Well, the return journey is just as important, if not more so, than the outward trip. This phase of the mission is crucial for testing the spacecraft's re-entry and landing capabilities. It is one thing to get to the moon, but bringing our spacecraft back to Earth safely is another challenge altogether. After completing its lunar orbits, Artemis I embarks on a direct return trajectory towards Earth. The spacecraft's engines fire up one more time, propelling it out of the moon's gravity and back into the vast expanse of space. This is a pivotal moment as it marks the beginning of the end of Artemis's maiden voyage. As Artemis I approaches Earth, it's traveling at speeds faster than any human-made object has ever re-entered our atmosphere. But don't worry, the spacecraft is built to handle this. The Orion capsule, which houses the mission's scientific payload, is equipped with a heat shield designed to withstand the extreme temperatures of re-entry. As the spacecraft penetrates the Earth's atmosphere, it heats up, creating a brilliant light show in the sky. This fiery descent is a testament to the remarkable engineering that went into designing and building Artemis I. Once the spacecraft is slowed sufficiently, parachutes are deployed to further reduce its speed. These parachutes, the largest ever used on a spacecraft, ensure a gentle descent towards the Earth's surface. Finally, with a splash, Artemis I lands in the ocean. The mission is a success. But the work doesn't end here. Now the data collected during the mission is analyzed, helping us to prepare for future Artemis missions, including those that will carry astronauts back to the moon. With its return, Artemis I completes its mission, but the journey of exploration continues.